Good day everyone, I am Rainiel Joshua Manalo, and today I will be presenting a study entitled Application of Geographic Information System (GIS) in Hydropower Resource Assessment, a study in Misamis Occidental, Philippines. This study, authored by Derek et al., explores how GIS technology can optimize the identification of suitable locations for hydropower development, contributing to more efficient and sustainable energy solutions. To begin, let's briefly discuss the significance of GIS and hydropower. GIS is a tool for collecting, analyzing, and visualizing spatial data. It allows researchers to overlay and examine multiple datasets such as elevation, land use, and water flow to uncover patterns and relationships that would otherwise be difficult to see. Hydropower, on the other hand, is one of the most reliable renewable energy, converting water flow into electricity. It is a clean and sustainable solution to the growing energy demands of the Philippines and the world. By combining GIS and hydropower, we can streamline the resource assessment process, reducing time and cost, while enhancing accuracy. The motivation for this study stems from the challenges associated with the traditional hydropower site selection. Historically, this process relied heavily on extensive field surveys, which are time-consuming, costly, and often less accurate. With the increased demand for renewable energy, we need modern tools that can analyze large datasets efficiently. GIS offers a solution by providing a platform to integrate and analyze spatial data, making site selection faster, more cost-effective, and more reliable. The study focuses on Misamis Occidental, a province in the Philippines characterized by its abundant water resources and diverse topography. These features make it an excellent candidate for hydropower resource assessment. This study area includes several major rivers, varying elevation levels, and land use patterns that are crucial for identifying suitable sites for hydropower development. Charge analysis involves examining the volume of water flowing through a river or stream over a specific period. It helps assess water availability, understand flow patterns, and predict the impact of hydrological changes on water resources. The study utilized the soil and water assessment tool to build a hydrological model for estimating discharge along river lengths. The necessary input data included digital elevation models, stream networks, land use maps, soil maps, and weather data, such as precipitation and temperature. The ArcSWAT extension in ArcGIS was used to create the model, incorporating a 10-meter SAR-derived DM for watershed delineation and stream network generation. The head is defined as the vertical distance between the intake and turbine and is crucial for power generation. An algorithm developed by the Philippine LiDAR 2 was used to determine the head by connecting river cells. The algorithm reads elevation data, identifies connected river cells, ranks them by height, and calculates elevations differences to determine the head. For better processing, the algorithm was optimized by using parallel processing and features like automatic saving to improve efficiency. The theoretical power available at each site was calculated using the formula that factors in turbine efficiency, generator efficiency, water density, gravity, discharge, and elevation difference. The identified sites were classified into different hydropower categories based on their generating capacity, from microhydro to large hydropower. The watersheds in Misamis Oriental were delineated using the 10-meter SAR-derived DEM. This resulted in the identification of 4 major river channels, the 576 stream reaches, providing an extensive network for hydropower potential analysis. This total basin area covered by approximately 146,507 hectares. The perimeter extended 407.49 km. The optimized head determination algorithm identified 7,592 initial sites with head values ranging from 20 meters to 98.16 meters. However, only 1,103 sites showed viable discharge values. The spatial distribution of these sites highlighted regions with significant hydropower potential, with sites being classified based on power estimates ranging from 0.6 to 733.3. After identifying potential hydropower sites, these were reclassified based on their generating capacity. These sites were categorized into different classes: microhydro, mini-hydro, and larger systems. The majority of identified sites were categorized as microhydro, with 680 sites, or 62% of total, being classified in this category. These sites have the greatest potential for small-scale hydropower development in Misamis Occidental. In terms of potential power, the microhydro sites not only dominated in number, but also in available power, accounting for the largest share of the total hydropower potential. The spatial distribution of these sites highlights the area most suitable for future development. By analyzing the percentage of identified sites, their corresponding power potential, this study identifies priority areas for small-scale hydropower investments. This study successfully applied Geographic Information System (GIS) tools to identify and classify potential hydropower sites in Misamis Occidental. Using Hydro Solution DEM data, the study mapped watersheds and stream networks and estimated the hydropower potential using an optimized head determination algorithm. The results indicate the microhydro systems dominate the region both in terms of number of potential sites and available power. This work provides valuable insights for future hydropower development, offering a foundation for pre-feasibility studies, regulatory planning, and investment opportunities. Ultimately, the project can help increase access to clean, renewable energy in remote areas of Misamis Occidental. I would like to acknowledge the researchers behind this study for their valuable work in combining GIS with hydropower resource management. Special thanks to the Philippine LIDAR 2 program and the Department of Science and Technology for their support and funding, which made this research possible.